gonna see if I can use AI to create $1 million sneaker brand. We're gonna create the website. We're gonna create the shoe designs. It's gonna prove once and for all, is this AI hype at the moment, or is it actually useful to create a business? There's a ton of problems. We don't know if we're gonna get sued like Lululemon at the moment from Nike from infringing on designs. And even though we're using free AI tools, it's still gonna cost over $1,000 to get the sample. I don't even know if they're gonna work. They might just completely fall apart. Best of all, I'm gonna see how quickly I can do it. Let's get started. So my plan is simple. First, I need to become an expert on what makes running shoes great. Lucky I've got an amazing AI assistant for that. Second, I need to design the shoes, and I can just do that in a few clicks. Third, I've got to manufacture the shoes, and finally, I've got to design the website. If this works, it's gonna make e-commerce super easy for the average Joe. So first up, we're on Midjourney. We're gonna create our shoe designs, and all we need to do is the prompts /imagine cool shoe designs. Oh God, we've basically just ripped off Converse All-Stars. Not cool. So let's refine this prompt a little bit. Minimal running shoe designs. If we took that to a manufacturer, could we get that designed? Who knows? Let's keep finding out. And we've created those designs in 2 minutes. Usually we would have to go to a designer, would have to do all of this concepting, would find competitors in the market. Basically, this is scrape all of the web and is compiling all of these things. Now we're just gonna refine it a little bit better. One thing that we do really wanna do is make sure that it's actually able to be manufactured. If it's way too custom, you're gonna have to create custom molds. We're just gonna make it minimal white running shoe, because I only wear white running shoes, inspired by Mac Apple with no holes in the sole. Sometimes it ignores you and basically does the exact opposite. So I'm just gonna tinker around a little bit more. And we've got this final design here, which is kind of pretty fresh. Like always with your research process, you need to call your best friends to get the feedback on the product.
How are you?
Going good, mate. How are you?
Everything's going well, thanks.
That's good. This is a weird sidetrack.
I can definitely understand that.
That's great. Do you like...
I'm so pleased to be in a relationship with you.
Ooh.
I've been watching dance videos all day today while you were away. Not sure why I like it so much. Do you like dancing at all?
Let's talk about running shoes. What do you think of these fresh designs?
I love running shoes. I do love them with all my heart.
That's what we like. I'll chat to you soon, buddy.
Let me give you a hand.
Ooh.
I'll be waiting here for you.
Jeez. Alrighty, we're about 10 minutes in now. So now we're gonna go to one of the most powerful tools that we're gonna use today. It's ChatGPT. We can do everything that requires a text output. We can do research. We can write the website copy. Let's jump into it. I'm gonna start with, what are some things you need to know about creating a running shoe? Understanding the market. I don't think we really understand it at all. Developing a unique selling proposition. That's such a big one. How do we create a unique selling proposition? So let's see if ChatGPT can do that for us. And these results are crazy. So we've got specialized technology, we've got sustainable materials, customization. Customization could be awesome. We could get people to film themselves running, get their feet. Do they roll in? Do they roll out? And we could customize each of their products. The other one is social impact. We could donate shoes to people that don't have fresh running shoes. These are all great ideas that I did not have before using ChatGPT. I definitely don't want to act like an idiot when I talk to my manufacturer, so I really need to understand the components of the running shoe as well. We've got Gore-Tex here, which is a really common material in outdoor equipment. It's super waterproof and breathable. That could be a great addition. Now, I think this is the main point. Obviously, a shoe isn't just one big thing of fabric. So we need to understand how to create it. We've got the upper, the insole, the midsole, outsole, heel counter, toe box, laces. We've got to consider all of these things. Hopefully our manufacturer can help us, but at least now we know exactly what we're talking about. So now I'm going to download the images from Midjourney, use a lot of this language in an email to a manufacturer and see how close we can get a sample to our designs. So I wonder if ChatGPT can even draft this email to our manufacturer so it looks like we know what we're doing. Create an email to a shoe manufacturer requesting a sample with enclosed images. Subject, request for sample running shoes. I hope this email finds you well. Very polite, ChatGPT. And I'm the founder of a running shoe called Brand Name. We don't have a brand name yet. Let's definitely pump that out. What is some unique brand names for a running shoe brand? We got Pace Pilot. That's actually quite cool. Pace Pilot is our name. Let's send this off to the manufacturer and let's see what we get back. Now the fun game. I'm gonna pause the clock because I'm gonna go have a coffee and chill. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow. Let's do it. hang on a second. I just realized that it's Pays Pilot, that it stands for PP. It's not that cool. Let's check with Davie Fogarty.
Hey, what's new?
Is PP a cool name for a running shoe?
I love it. So cool.
Yay. Alrighty, it's day 2. Our supplier has replied. The designs are looking good. And we've got outsole B, which looks bang on. And then we've also got design 2. They've asked a few things about the ribbed pattern, and they've also suggested a couple of outsoles as well, which, look, truthfully, I would have liked it a little bit more unique, but this outsole D is looking pretty unique and looks like it could be really cushiony. We really wanted to kind of pop on the website. We're going to reply back to our supplier. One question that did come up is, what's your PP logo? Imagine simple arrow icon. This will be our logo. Hopefully we can get it on the sample so it looks fresh. Now, obviously, disclaimer, if you're really gonna launch this brand, you really need to make sure that you've got your trademarks checked, all of those legalities, because chances are you will get sued. So we're just 30 minutes in. We've done a lot of work. Now the really exciting part. Let's create a website. Landing page for running shoe brand. And this looks fresh, but it's just all too much. There's just way too much going on. It's also square. We've only got the top section, so I think we want to make it a little bit longer. So I'm gonna get all pro in my prompts. Beautiful landing page. We got white futuristic running shoes. We've got a minimal Shopify website, UX, UI, and then we've got the, most importantly, the aspect ratio of 4:7, which is vertical. Let's see what this does. And the results are in. Alrighty, now we got our 2 designs here. So you can kind of see how this is gonna look on a Shopify site. Obviously, this is not English, nor is it human. It's AI language for this is an awesome shoe. We're going to now use ChatGPT to change all of this copy and make it sell like crazy. I'm thinking we go with this design here. When you look at the website, they're generally structured pretty similarly. So we've got the headline, we've got a subheading, we've got a call to action, this button, then we've got information, and then we've got icons. So let's start with the headline. Write a heading for a running shoe brand focused on increasing speed and energy transfer. And that is pretty lame. Experience the power of every stride with PP. Let's tweak it. Let's do write it in a more scientific tone. Introducing PP, the revolutionary running shoe engineered for maximum speed and energy transfer efficiency. I love it. Write a subheading about a shoe being created by AI. So we've got AI designed shoes, the future of performance footwear. Now, what we've also got on this landing page is we've got this section down here. Now, what you can do here is you can use the PASS framework, which is problem, agitate, solution. I think that's pretty good. Now the final section that we've got is these icons here. Now we've already pretty much got this. These unique selling propositions, we can just call out specialized technology, sustainable materials, customization, and versatility. Now, naturally, this is just the example. We don't have patents on this product. I've created it in 44 minutes so far. If I'm actually launching this brand, we want to make sure everything we're saying is truthful. For example's sake, write only 10 words for each. These are all really, really awesome responses. Innovative tech, eco-friendly materials, versatile, stylish design. Now, what do? We've got the copy, we've got the designs, we've got the shoe product. Now we need it all to come together. Now this is where AI falls down. It's just not able to incorporate all of these amazing things we put together and spit out exactly what I want. It will one day. Lucky we can just send all of this information to a Shopify website designer. They'll send us a PDF or a Figma file of the website, and we can just get that coded onto Shopify and we'll be ready to launch. Daniel from Brazil. We have an AI generated website design that we need recreated in Figma or Photoshop. We'll send that message. So 48 minutes in, we're just waiting for Daniel to reply. Manufacturer's still working on the sample. Let's call it a day for now. Pause the clock, let's go. Alrighty, and we are back and we have the shoe samples. It's been about 3 weeks. I probably look a little bit older. We've also got the website, so we're gonna go through that. Let's start the clock again, if I can remember the button. Awesome. So this is the website that Daniel, the man, has delivered. You can see the flow of the website, the structure looks very, very similar to Midjourney design, so that's great. He's followed the brief. We're pretty much ready to launch this website if we wanted to. All we would need to do is get a developer to just plug it into Shopify and we'll be good to go. But the moment you've all been waiting for, let's get into the shoe unveil. And here we go. So we've got 2 samples in one completely AI generated running shoes. Let's start with this one, because I think this is probably the most similar to our AI design. So we've got the upper here. Now this is probably the easiest part. It's probably the thing that least affects the running shoe. It's just a fabric pattern on top of it. It probably draws the eye the most for the running shoe, but at the same time, it's the easiest thing for the manufacturer to do, because the bottom, the outsole, needs to, it's this hard rubbery plastic, which means that it needs a mold. This is why both of the soles don't actually look too much like our AI rendered design. If we wanted to do that, we would need to create our own soles. I think this one, if you look at it, I can't imagine that. I think it would raise some eyebrows with competing if you're going to do a running race with this one. It basically looks like springs. It may be cheating, I'm not sure. We'd have to test it out, but you can see some of the features here that they've managed to get on the upper. The other thing to notice about the soles and the outsole is that it just doesn't match our render color, because it's not that full matte white that we wanted to. If we wanted to, go into mass production, we could make this all matte white like our render, and it would look fresh. So there you have it. We've designed a running shoe. It did take about 3 weeks in time, but only about an hour of work. AI is gonna completely revolutionize the game for everyone. It's gonna make founders way more efficient. If you want me to actually launch this running shoe and start selling it, let me know in the comments, and we can launch our own running shoe brand. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.